Good night, I'm Mark Seal. Weymouth Wales are the champions of the Digicel BFA Premier League, finishing on top on 40 points. Meantime, the Barbados Defence Force Sports Programme had to settle for a second on 35 points following a goalless draw with 5th place Notre Dame. Dames are on 26 points. Now, Paradise are 4th on 27 after a 5-0 victory over the relegated Compton team. It all happened at the Wildy AstroTurf last night. CBC's Sean Green reports.
The BDF in the white and the Dames in this contest. The BDF might have had an early chance here, but it's a bit too high. The Dames now on the offensive, but the cross wasn't a real threat. BDF with a corner, but straight to the keeper, no problems, in a tame game which ended at 0-0. The nightcapper game featured top of the table Wales in the green up against Rendezvous. This is one of the first chances for the Christchurch team, but it's a bit too high. A confident Wales team looking to get off the mark. Here's a chance early in the first. The cross touched and diverted by a defender, and the own goal credited to Wales is 1-0. Rendezvous with a chance to equalize. Off the head and into the net, but offside. Another close chance here by Wales in the second half. Deep into the Rendezvous's half. A mistake off the head, and surely this is goal number 2, but the opportunity missed. A busy night for the keepers. A weak shot, but a beautiful dive put in by the keeper. He looked good on camera. A free kick swiftly taken, and Rendezvous with a chance. Saved by the keeper, that's well done. Wales on the hunt once more. And is that an intentional elbow to the jaw? You can't do that. This is the BFA, not the WWE. A penalty awarded. And it's way over. But in the end, Wales 1, Rendezvous 0. Sean Green, CBC Sports.
On now to swimming, Zachary Taylor booked his ticket to the Central American and Caribbean Aquatic Championships when he qualified in the 50-meter backstroke. This happened at the 26th Annual Aquatic Center International Invitational, which ended yesterday at the Aquatic Center. Taylor qualified in the 11 to 12 age group in a time of 32.17 seconds. CBC's Anne-Marie Burt takes a look at all the 50-meter backstrokes.
Girls on the 8 backstroke and storming their way through the water was Ryan Marvel in lane number 4. She wins it in 44.01 seconds, followed by Zariel Nelson in 46.02, and Jazz Simmons was third in 51.02 seconds. Boys under 8 and in the middle of the pool in the sky blue swim cap, we see Anton Destang pouring his way to victory in 41.52 seconds. Taking the silver was Matthew DeCoste Hines in 43.69, while June McCamey was third in 45.45. To the boys 9 to 10, and in lane 3 in the gold cap was Therian Harrell. He sped his way through the pool to win in 30.89 seconds. Behind him was Joseph Cox in 40.25, while third was teammate Jacob Cox in 40.54. Girls 11 to 12. Remember, these are the backstrokes, and in lane number 5, making a late move but a strong finish was none other than Asa Dunwoody. She wins it in 35.10 seconds, ahead of Naomi Hazel in 36.15 and Adia Dean, who was third in 37 seconds flat. Boys 11 to 12 now, and it was even Stevens in the beginning until Zachary Taylor made his move out of lane number 5 to win it in 32.16 seconds, and with that he's qualified for the CC Can. Second went to Christopher Pollard, who finished in 33.14, and Kai Thortman was third in 34.90. Girls 13 to 14, and this one was extremely close. It was a fight in the middle of the pool, but in lane 4, McCallie Charlemagne narrowly won in a time of 34.46 to just beat out Gabrielle Gittins 34.65, and third was Daniel Treasure in 35.15. And the boys 13 to 14 were in lane 4, coming through the water with a vengeance and a sense of arrogance was Nkosi Dunwoody. His time of 30.50 blew away the field. Second was Alexander Bento in 31.55, while Noah Kirby had to settle for third in 32.17.
Thank you very much, Anne-Marie. Defending champions Alpha Sharks were once again the top club at that meet, amassing 1,440 points. Second went to Pirates, 1,055.5, and third to Speedo Titans Aquatic, 335.5. On out of netball, the Barbados senior team have all to play for tonight when they take on host Jamaica in the final match of the Test Series at the National Arena in Kingston. Jamaica took a 1-0 lead over Barbados in the 3-match series last night with a 40-34 victory. This after drawing the first game 44 all on Friday. Jamaica won Game 2, leading 12-9 at the end of the first quarter, 22-18 at halftime, and 30-25 at the end of 3, before wrapping up the win. Christina Harwood shot 19 from 34, Shimona Nelson 15 of 18, and Rebecca Robinson 6 from 8. This is for Jamaica. Now for Barbados, Latonia Blackman led with 17 of 19, and Shaniqua Wharton 7 of 8. Well, the teams are currently on court in that all-important third test match. Sealer, Half Moon Fort, and Ada Costa Edwards were all winners in the Sonia Night Zone of the Pine Hill Dairy Primary School's netball competition played at Spikestown today. CBC's Sean Green reports.
The first match of the day saw Sealer Primary in the pink and grey taking on St. Lucie, but goal shooter Shania Yearwood makes the difference in the game, scoring the only goal as Sealer wins 1-0 over St. Lucie. The second game between Half Moon Fort in the red and Boscobel had plenty goals. Here goal shooter Chanel Kerr gets the ball rolling for Half Moon Fort in quick time to make the score 1-0. Kerr receives the ball from goal attack Alicia Johnson and converts another for her team. The girls in red had plenty going for them, proper footwork, passing and finishing skills. Johnson steps up this time and nets her first. Boscobel get a goal thanks to goal shooter Ciara Hurley, who sinks it in. But it made no difference to Half Moon Fort since Johnson kept the goals coming, here netting another one of her 6 goals. Half Moon Fort would go on to defeat Boscobel 8-1 to win by a huge margin. The third game saw Ada Costa Edwards in the blue taking on Gordon Greenwich, and from the get-go it was all Ada Costa Edwards. Here the tall Kiara Taylor converts the first goal of the game in quick time. Goal shooter Taylor, involved in the action once more, finds goal attack Renisha Clark, who nets it in. There was no stopping Taylor, who seemed to have the golden arm, netting another one of her 5 goals. Ada Costa Edwards would go on to demolish Gordon Greenwich 7-0 to take the victory. Sean Green, CBC Sports.
Barbadian tennis ace Darren King was unfortunately knocked out of the French Open qualifiers today. King, ranked 115th, went down in straight sets to the 148th ranked Martin Fucsovics of Hungary, 6-4, 6-2. This was in round 1 of the qualifiers. World champion Sebastian Ogier won the Rally of Portugal for a record equaling 5th time yesterday to stretch his championship lead to 22 points. The M Sport Ford driver sealed his second win of the season by finishing 15.6 seconds clear of Thierry Neuville, while Danny Sordo was third in that gravel event. Time to tell you what's happening in sports tomorrow. A whopping 10 matches are on the schedule in the Pine Hill Dairy Private School's netball competition. Action is in the Kathy Harper Hall and Agnes Critchlow Zone at the National Stadium, starting at 9:30. The Byco Private School football competition will have 9 games on at various venues, starting times 9:30, 10:30, and 11:30. In the evening, the Barbados Secondary Schools under 13 and under 15 netball competitions will resume at venues at different schools across the island. They start at 3. Then at the BFA Wildy AstroTurf, Ellerton will oppose the already relegated Belfield in the BFA Digicel Premier League. That's at 8:30. And that's the Monday edition of Sports Night. I am Mark Seal. We will have another Sports Night for you tomorrow night. So have a good night.